Okay, so here we are. We're going to play the Alone in the Dark Prologue demo that came out last week, otherwise known as Grace in the Dark. It's a little bit of a atmosphere kind of sample, if you would say that, of the full game that's being released later on this year. It just came out last week, so we're going to have a quick little playthrough it. First thing I'd like to say, I really like this music. It sounds really, really good. Again, talking about building on my atmosphere. Let's have a look at the actual description on the store page, what this game's about. Okay, so the actual description on the Steam store page describes it as a psychological horror meets Southern Gothic in this reimagination of a classic survival horror game, Alone in the Dark. This love letter to the groundbreaking original lets you experience a haunting story through the eyes of one of two protagonists. Play as either Edward Carnby or Emily Hartwood and explore the environments, fight monsters, and solve puzzles, and uncover the uneasy truth of Derceto Manor. Deep in the 1920s South, Emily Hartwood's uncle has gone missing. Together with private investigator Edward Carnby, she embarks on a journey to Derceto Manor, home of the mentally ill, where something is lurking. You'll encounter strange residents, nightmarish realms, dangerous monsters, and ultimately uncover a plot of rising evil. At the intersection of reality, mastery, and insanity, an adventure waits that will challenge your core beliefs. Who can you trust? What do you believe? And what will you do next? Okay. So this is full-on a remake of the original. There's a little bits of similarity between it. They've kind of changed it a little bit here and there, but they've gone for a more Southern Gothic, as explained in the description there. Let's just hop in. Dolls. Gotta have dolls in your horror game. Again, this music's very nice. That's some good physics on that glue. Ooh, Alone in the Dark. Ooh. So that's the actual... Interesting. That looks like it's the actual story. It mentions someone being... well... applying rope to themselves in the attic, should we say. Which is part of the story. This is almost like a meta thing. Kind of reminds me of something like from Alan Wake, where the story is being written by him and actually comes to life. Very noisy. She's just trying to make her masks in peace. Alright. Let's go investigate this noise. Okay. Whoa. Oh, we got some stuff to investigate around the room. What exactly were you doing here?
I can't wait to paint this. Gonna give it a big mustache.
A mustache, you say? Good choice. Oh. What is it with horror games and dolls? I know some people legitimately find dolls creepy. I'm not one of them, though. There's a lot. I mean, it makes sense for a little kid, I guess, but there's always dolls in horror games. Oh, whoops. Whoop. That's fine. No, you know what? That's, I didn't realize I could walk into that. Whoa. Wasn't really expecting I could walk into... Ooh! Is that a working mirror? Wow. Holy crap, an actual working mirror in a video game. That's not something you see a lot. And to be fair, given the fact this is a horror game, that's the perfect chance to do a little spooky jump scare in the background while I'm looking into it. Come on. Okay, maybe not. That would have been a good chance, though. Maybe later. Ooh, let's have a look over here. More dolls. Whoops. Alright. Can I nudge everything? That's super interesting. Can I... Yeah, oh, it happens every time. Ah, I like that. That could really create kind of really interesting scenes where you accidentally scare yourself. You're just walking along in a creepy dark corridor and you knock some books or something over, or like something falls from the ceiling that's based on your proximity to it. That's a nice little way of doing like almost a natural jump scare into something that's really scripted. Some people would walk down the hallway, not trip over the books, and some people would, and that's cool. I like that kind of emergent gameplay. Although, I don't know if it's physics-based or not. But there's 2 beds in here. If I walk into this, it's going to start rocking? Oh yeah. Yeah, again, you could very easily spook yourself by accidentally walking into something. I like that. Oh, speaking of jump scares... Alright. Alright, I was expecting something a little bit more shocking, but that'll do. She seemed to enjoy it, though. We got some more paint over here. Oh! Look at that. That looks like... I think that might be a depiction from the original game. I vaguely remember... Okay. I've never played through the original one all the way. I've played a few minutes of it. Couldn't work out how to play it because the controls are weird, and then give up. But I vaguely remember something like that happening. Some kind of similar scene. That kind of looks like Edward Carnby from the original game. I wonder if that's an actual depiction of that, or if it's something that's maybe happened some other time in the game. Got some more drawings over here.
Not my best work, if I'm being honest.
That's pretty good, though. To be fair, those are pretty good for a kid that age. She did a really good job on the backgrounds. Even though they're simplistic, that'll, you know, still very effective. I like it. Whoops. Sorry, Teddy. Ooh. Amazing stories. Stories by H.G. Wells, Jules Verne, and Edgar Allan Poe, of course. What if... yeah. Some classic pulp horror. I wonder how much that will be influencing this game in particular. I hope a lot. That would be cool. Anything over here? Let's double check the mirror, see if there's any jump scares. I'm watching you, me. There's gotta be something. I mean, it's a nice attention to detail. This game has a lot of attention to detail by the looks of things. A lot of good sound design, too. Is that the wind, or is that someone howling? Alright, let's go investigate what all that noise outside was. Is that a crow? Oh, well, yep. Oh! Kind of looks like a cornfield out there. And... some kind of church? Hang on. Let me investigate this. Some kind of church out there, I think. Maybe a Baptist church.
Huh?
Never mind. Oh, okay. Yeah. That's about right for a bathroom. Check the sink.
I already washed my hands today.
Okay, I guess we'll stay in the bathroom for a while. Oh, good. The bathtub is full of... that looks very... chunky and thick. I don't think that's water. I think that looks like mud or something. Oh, can I drain it? Oh, come on. You gotta let me drain a bathtub in a survival horror game. There's always something good in the bottom. You can find like a small key, or a defense weapon, or a corpse, or a zombie, to be fair. But there's always something in the bathtub in a horror game. What's this?
Cassandra should be more careful with her medicine.
Okay. Who's Cassandra? Ooh. Alright, let's have another look out here. That's a very creepy door. There's a lot of very nice sound design going on here. Kind of got this atmospheric, you can kind of hear the house itself creaking, and you hear wind. That sounded like someone walking around. It's very similar to Resident Evil 7 and Resident Evil 2 Remake, where they had this kind of ambient sound going on, where you'd hear very distinct noises, like footsteps here or there. Resident Evil 2 Remake has this very distinct sound of a door handle being opened, and that always gets me. Even though I've heard it 1,000 times at this point, but it's those little things that always keep you just a tiny bit paranoid, like something's after me. or something is wandering around this area, which is very, very effective.
Look at this mess.
A lot of booze bottles and a magazine. And a half-eaten apple. Can we open this door? Nope, it needs a key. Ah, whoa. Okay, calm down. Alright, let's go investigate this other door, see if we can go in here. What's this? Some glasses and a newspaper. The flyer title. Alcohol banned. Oh yeah, this would be, was this be Prohibition era? This might be Prohibition era. Interesting. I have no idea what that says. Saint Anthony? No idea. Let's go in. Oh, hello.
Oh goodness, you scared me.
What are you up to, Jeremy?
I have
Yeah,
to
Jeremy.
tell someone what is going on here. I have to try. You're not one of them, are you? Please tell me, Grace. You're
One of what?
not a spy, are you?
Who's spy?
Them. The others. All of them. No, you're too innocent.
Interesting.
I'm too innocent.
What was that?
I need to get this letter to my niece. She would understand.
Just give it to the clerk, Mr. Waits, and he'll post it.
No,
Tom Waits?
could be in on it. What if he won't post my letter?
Then don't make it look like it's one of yours. Here, let me do it.
It's a clever 8-year-old. Okay, what's this about spies? He's super fidgety and paranoid. Ooh, good animation. The paper didn't clip into the envelope. That's very well done.
Miss Emily Hartwood, Dauphin Street, New Orleans. You don't have the number? Not sure the postman's gonna find it without...
Goodbye.
Where'd he go?
Don't say goodbye, Jeremy.
I'll just post it myself then.
All right. Okay.
Just take this letter downstairs to the clerk's office myself.
We have a clerk's office? Okay, let's have a look around this room. Checkers, books.
How are there so many books in this house and still nothing I want to read?
Whoa, oh! Well, there you go, it happened. How much stuff can I, like, bump into and knock over in this game? It's kind of crazy. Uh-huh. Oh, there's the other letter, envelope even. Oh, typewriter. Let's save our game.
Uh-oh, Cassandra. I'm touching your typewriter.
Oh, wait a minute. Didn't that, all those sheets of paper with the Alone in the Dark script, was that written by Cassandra? That's interesting. Because it was essentially the story, or at least the beginnings of the story, at least how it opens. So I'm not sure if that's a meta fourth wall breaking thing. Kind of reminds me of Alan Wake, actually. Did a similar thing in that. Ooh, wheelchair.
I wish Batiste would drive me around all day. Maybe if I broke my leg.
Anything to be lazy. I think we also saw a drawing of someone in a wheelchair. I bet that's Catherine then. Yeah, oh, there we go. Also, another thing that's common in horror games, as well as dolls, wheelchairs for some reason. I don't quite get that one, that's weird. Oh, there's a key. Stair hall key. Ooh, nice interface. Oh, you know what? I like the ink effect. I bet that's supposed to be one of those ink blot tests. Because I think this is supposed to be some kind of mental institution or hospital. I think that's what's going on here. So they've got that kind of carried over from psychological exams or something. I also really like the Art Deco style line work along there. That's a good marrying of those two concepts. You got the time period and what would be at the time the most prevalent form of decor, and you got the ink blot tests put together. That's really nice. That's a really good idea. Good work on the textures too. Very nice. I do appreciate it when the games make it incredibly obvious that you've picked up an important item, because sometimes when you're not paying attention you might be mashing buttons, you can kind of miss stuff, and in survival horror games that's when you kind of get lost, because your keys act as not only a way to open doors but a point in the right direction. I got the kitchen key, I should head to the kitchen. So it's good the game lets you know you picked up this key, this is important. Sometimes games just pop up a little thing in the corner, it's like, people might be able to miss that. Anyone hiding in the wardrobe? Oh, well, not anymore. How much stuff can I interact with? No. Can I interact with the other one? I'm not sure if this is actually like the physics engine doing that, or if that's a pre-baked animation that's just triggered by my proximity. What we got up here? Oh. A lot of detail going on, which is nice. Lovely paintings. Oh. Those books. Okay, let's see. Yes! Good. Yeah, that kind of thing, placed right, like a big, long, spooky hallway, and there's a pile of books. You're very slowly creeping down, and you knock those over, it makes a noise. That could be a really nice, natural kind of jump scare. As opposed to the scripted ones, which you usually see coming a mile away. Or at least I do. What's this? Bullhorn, magazine of literature, science, and politics. Oh. Very good sound design. I really like this sound design. If this little prologue is any indication of the full game, I'm hoping it's like similarly paced, quite slow. Ooh. Uh-oh.
They're so creepy.
Yes, they are. Why would you, that's, oh, that one's weird. Why would you have these in a mental institution? I feel like this would be very derogatory to people, everyone's mental well-being. Weird. You know, they remind me of something. Whoa! Ooh! Okay.
Oh no, Jeremy, what have you done?
What have you done, Jeremy? Wait, why is this his fault? Okay. Oh. That's ominous. That's very ominous. Okay. We got a little bit of the cosmic horror creeping in right now. Because that is a big eclipse. Oh boy. And these statues are even more sinister now. I want to say these things are based off of real sculptures, because I've seen something very similar to this. Though I don't remember the sculptor's name, but I've seen something like this. I'm going to have to look this up and see who did this, because it's very clearly, I feel like this is inspired by a real sculptures by an artist. If I did look it up, they'll appear in the middle of the thing, along with the artist's name, if I found it, and I'm not being lazy, and I edited this properly. That's who did it. So... okay. The question... so have we been... now the question is this an alternate version of this institute, or is this what it really looks like? Because everything's overgrown and horrible, it looks like it's aged. Also, that's a big-ass clock. That kind of looks like a, an astro clock or something. It's very complicated. That is very clearly a puzzle. If you were to look at anything in this room, you'd think, yeah, sure, that might be a puzzle. No, that's the puzzle. We're going to be dealing with that puzzle in the full game, I believe. Very nice, though. I like it. Nice change in the color palette, too. Kind of like an otherworldly green or teal. Yeah, I don't know why they would have these statues. That's just... especially that one in the middle. Very, very tentacly. Speaking of cosmic horror. Alright, let's go downstairs. Because we gotta deliver a letter, I guess. Oh yeah, everything's completely overgrown. And the place is flooded. There's crows over there. That's worrying. Can I even get down here? No, shit! Stay! Okay. I might as well mention it. She seems very blasé about this. To the point where she's like, Jerem, what have you done? Like, almost, yeah, this is weird. And that reaction, stay. Weird. Creepy child again. Oh, can I slide down the banister and like get some sick air? Oh. Oh. Oh, okay. Button mash. Come on, I guess we'll make a bridge out of this bear. There we go. Done. That was really flimsy. Like, nothing was keeping that down at all. Careful, careful. Ooh. Seems a little unstable. I hope it can bear my weight. Ooh. Oh. Oh dear. That's... okay, let's get off this thing. I find this situation unbearable. Jump, jump. There we go. Okay. Solid-ish ground. Uh-oh. I don't think those are gators. Run, 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 run. Run. Okay. We're nice and safe. We got some lovely music, too. Alright, where are we now? Oh, there's, is that like swamp water? It doesn't, or it's either that or dried blood. But it seems to be heading towards that door over there, which is worrying. Oh boy. Let's investigate this radio. Can't quite make out what it's saying there. Sounds like it's people talking backwards. Let's reverse the audio and see if we can figure out what they said. Interesting.
Oh, a little night music.
I love night music. Didn't realize that was a genre, but I like it. What the hell?
How's this mess pales in comparison to the foyer?
Yeah, I would describe that as a mess. Yeah, she's very nonchalant about what's happening right now, which again is implying that it's something she's seen or experienced before. Very odd. What's over here? Oh, I made a noise. Yeah, it seems like there's a lot of stuff that you can interact with. Yeah, look at that. Oh no, that is absolutely physics. Again, that's a really good little thing that you can use for the players to spook themselves over. Although it does mean I'm going to spend most of my playthrough walking into objects to see what you can do. Nope, okay. Oh, there's a door here. Nope, locked. We'll be seeing that a lot in a horror game. What's this? Here. The Derceto Refuge? Oh, there's like a... looks like there's... Hang on, let me get a little bit closer there. It looks like... those are US... I don't know if they're... army vehicles or what? 1919, Derceto Refuge. So this is obviously a hospital. Maybe it was built for World War I to deal with the soldiers that came back or something. Oh, she got some idle animations? Let's see if she's got some idle animations or she just looks at the letter. Oh yeah. A lot of detail in this game. Well, in this demo. I hope this is a good representation of the final product. And the floors look good. Nice reflections. I don't know if this is using RTX or not. I didn't really look into the settings all that much. I'm kind of just biding my time because I'm really enjoying the music. It's nice. What would happen if I tried to open this door again? Nothing, but I like the fact that you can hear the frogs and stuff. Alright. We're not going back through there then. Oh, door.
Mr. Waits. Hello?
Tom Waits. Can you take my letter? I'm a big fan of your music. Oh, I guess we can climb up here. Ooh. Oh. Again, even in the cutscenes, the characters are continuing to manipulate the environment that's around them, which is nice. Ooh, ooh. Yep, that's Tom Waits, alright. There he is. Alone in the dark. And that's the end. Oh. Ah, that's the letter that she took down.
Last night I dreamt that my uncle hung himself in the attic. That we were too late.
Oh.
The house looked different, but it was still called Dercetta.
Definitely a weird place. Feels like I've been here before. I just can't think why.
Let's not waste any time, Detective.
Yeah, you're right. Let's go get your uncle, Miss Hartwood.
Okay. Alright. I obviously know David Harbour from, like, Stranger Things. I'm not familiar with the other actor, though. I don't know what she's been in. There we go. Alone in the Dark. That's a nice character art, actually. That was really cool. That was a great little mood piece. Like, I hope the final game has a lot of that slow, meandering kind of atmosphere to it. It's very nice. They seem to be focusing a lot on sound and atmosphere as opposed to, like, jump scares, which is nice. I mean, obviously the final game is going to have combat and stuff in it. But yeah, that was really cool. I really, really like that. I'm super looking forward to this game. I have since they announced it, because Alone in the Dark is one of those series that's kind of fallen by the wayside, even though it's really important to survival horror, because without Alone in the Dark, we probably would have never had the Resident Evil series. Alone in the Dark is a super important game that influenced a lot of games that came out in the 90s and late 90s, Resident Evil being the main one. But yeah, that's very interesting. I like it. A lot of cool atmosphere, very slow paced, which is what I like in my horror games. But I'm looking forward to this game, especially because the people working on it have some pretty good credentials. I think the writer, who I can't remember the name, Mikhail Hedberg, he used to work for Irrational Games, and I think he wrote some of Penumbra, Amnesia: The Dark Descent, and Soma, and if you've played Soma, you know Soma's got a really good story, so I'm super interested in that, because that's some good credentials right there. Also, the monster design in this game is being done by an artist called Guy Davis. He's worked on Dark Horse Comics stuff like Hellboy, BPRD. I think he did the whole run of the BPRD, especially the first run, War on Frogs. He does fantastic creature designs. He also worked on Pacific Rim. He designed a lot of the kaiju, so he's doing the monster design for this, which is really good, because that's perfect. He does a lot of Lovecraftian stuff. Some of the most original looking Lovecraftian monsters I've seen. If you haven't read Hellboy and BPRD, go read those. They're amazing. If you like your Lovecraft and supernatural stuff. But yeah, they've got those, and also the music in this game is really interesting. There's a video released announcing this prologue as well by THQ. They go into the music, they call it, I think the genre is dark jazz. Really nice. Obviously it's appropriate for the setting and the time period, but it also brings something really nice to the game itself. Yeah, this game looks really cool. I'm really looking forward to playing this one when it comes out in October. So they announced the release date of this is October 25th, which is good, because that's just a few days before Halloween, so that's perfect timing. It also reminds me a lot of a game called Song of Horror, which is this little indie game that came out a couple years ago. It's probably one of my favorite horror games, possibly of all time. Very similar to this. It's very slow, methodical, all about the atmosphere. There's not really any combat to speak of. The combat is more like quick time event things, but you can avoid them as long as you're being careful. But if you're looking for a game to play between now and October when this game is released, I'd recommend Song of Horror. It's really, really, really interesting. Obviously, heavily inspired by Alone in the Dark and Resident Evil, Silent Hill, Clock Tower, stuff like that. But it's an episodic game that has 3 to 4 characters, depending on spoilers, depending on what happens. You have a set number of characters to choose from, and if you die during it, the character is permanently lost. It has permadeath, so you have to use another character, and it's super interesting. There's lots of replayability because each character has their own little dialogue going on. They have their own backstory, and they bring something to the game that kind of fleshes the world out a bit more. But yeah, I highly recommend Song of Horror. You should check that out. It'll probably be on sale soon. If you want to watch me play it, you can follow me on Twitch, or I might even... maybe I should do a episode 1 for YouTube, just to get more people interested. Because, like, I know I keep repeating myself, I cannot recommend that game enough. It's really, really good. Especially if you like Silent Hill, Clock Tower, and the original Alone in the Dark.